National yandi ne Theresa Kabaye kaine Headwoman mwa million season nga isa December nga yaloka enfula ngakabala akasuba ero nomba bupange emirala bwalepula ero nomba bwafuma ubo wabonse tulanukula nomba the first ubo watu atemwa ni tente ero nga bwafuma ero bwalepula futi ero bwapanga teria filia bwafuma so epakutampo kunukula alikuwa ataka test kalia kashifuka eko twaitemenwe itente.
Theresa Kabaye is a guardian of her community's deep fungal knowledge. Today, Theresa and other expert foragers from her village lead a very special fungi hunt. Joining them are mycologist Professor Peter Mortimer from South Africa and me, Stephen Axford, a fungi photographer and fungi obsessive from Australia. For centuries, mushrooms in this region of Zambia have been more than just food. They have nourished families, shaped traditions, and woven themselves into the rhythm of life.
Kabanza? Whoa.
But now, in a world of shifting climates and uncertain futures, these fungi hunters are beginning to see their harvest in a new light. These humble mushrooms may hold the power to transform their lives. Our fungi hunt takes us deep into the Miombo woodlands of Zambia, a vast and ancient ecosystem that stretches across central and southern Africa. This place is teeming with life, from the iconic Brachystegia trees to the magnificent animals. And of course, the real stars of the show, some of the most extraordinary mushrooms on Earth.
Theresa, come take a look at this one. Pampa, the Sisophyllum commune. We find it all over the world, and people do eat it. In Asia, they like to fry it with their eggs at breakfast time. You like this one?
Oui, ni pampa.
Pampula fie.
Makufimuti. Elo nga pampula, tulabikila. Nga tuabika mumenshi, elo tuatampa okutompola kutu. Ofunya kutu.
So look over here. So here we have an edible amanita, and these ladies seem pretty excited at this fun.
The local people are the living library of this forest, sharing their wisdom on where edible mushrooms flourish, how to cook them, and the age-old methods they use to preserve them.
Okay, nga yatampa season tumona ifyo waowa ifyo tushidia fyamena elo twisho atubowa nombobo tulya bwalamena bo wanga bwamena bula tulakwata kuteria tabanza chitondowa munya busefwe nakatoto fyonse tulalya.
The most loved local mushroom, tente, is known scientifically as Amanita lucii. It's eaten fresh when in abundance and dried and stored for the lean times. It's packed with protein, a real lifesaver when crops fail or meat is scarce. Chungali, or Amanita tanzanica, is another edible Amanita species that is striking in its appearance, but not as tasty as tente, according to our local fungi hunters. Zambia's answer to the prized chanterelles of Europe and North America is the group of mushrooms the locals call Chiundaponde. also seeing several species of lactarias. They're famous for their latex, a milky white fluid that oozes out when you break them. Tropical Africa is home to more than 100 species of this genus. And then there's the russulas. Scientists think that there could be over 300 species in Africa. Some are edible, but many are new to science. Pampa, or Schizophyllum commune, is one of the toughest fungi in the world. When it dries out, it curls up, almost disappearing. Then at the first drop of rain, it unfurls in the most exquisite way. But if you ask me, the most fascinating edible fungi in these woodlands has to be Termites. They are the result of a partnership between fungus and termites that dates back at least 31 million years. It's fungi farming at its very best.
Termites is found across Africa and Asia. Currently we're seeing about 4 species, which are mostly smaller in nature. But when we're really lucky and all the conditions are right, we get the giants. These guys are more than 1 meter across in the cap. Biggest edible mushroom in the world. I think the biggest one I've found is 3.2 kilos. The whole family could feed off this single mushroom. It was incredible. So Termites are living in symbiosis with termites, where the termites draw nutrients in the form of grass and twigs and woody material. They take that below ground and they actively feed that to this fungus. The fungus is then able to digest woody bits that the termites bring them. The termites themselves don't have the enzymes to do that. So the fungus breaks this down. In the process, the fungus is gaining nutrition. The digested material then acts as a food for the termites. So you're getting the mushrooms growing off the comb and then forcing their way through sometimes meters of hard clay soil in the termite mounds to emerge above and release their spores. And another amazing sort of benefit coming out of this relationship between the fungus and the termites is that the process of the termites bringing all this woody material below ground, all of that carbon coming out of the woody material, the cellulose and the lignin, gets stored below ground. And it locks it up in that soil for thousands of years in some cases. So they really are a keystone species, both the termite and the fungus. You can't distinguish one from the other, and they play such a vital role for the ecosystem. This looks like a chanterelle. So you eat this one?
Yes.
Eat it? Yeah?
Yes.
My role in this field trip is to photograph the rich diversity of fungi here in Muchinga. From familiar edible species to those less known, but no less important.
Theresa, Steve, come take a look at this one.
Peter Mortimer's focus in this field trip is to find edible and high-value medicinal mushrooms that have yet to be embraced by the community,
It's a medicinal.
but could provide a new sustainable source of income.
So this one will get quite big. Then you can dry it in the sun and you can make tea.
Okay.
And you drink the tea. It's good muti.
Okay.
It can increase your immune system if you have a cough or a cold or your nose is running. In China, the old people will drink this every day to keep their health. Oh, here we have the edible amanita, mortente. And I think what's nice with this display is we've got them from the egg phase, early development, through to actual mushrooms emerging. So we can see what we recognize as a mushroom. And in essence, that's the fruiting body of a vast body of fungus below the ground.
In this forest, we're seeing 2 main types of fungi. The saprotrophic fungi send their hyphal threads into nature's waste, fallen branches, leaves, and even dead animals. As they feed, the hyphal threads break down the dead matter and turn it back into nutrient-rich soil. Tente is an ectomycorrhizal fungus. This group of fungi have vast mycelium networks that partner with the roots of trees. It is an underground web that mines the soil for water and nutrients and trades some of these with the tree roots. In return, the trees send sugars made through photosynthesis down into the mycelium, fueling the fungi. It's staggering to realise that beneath a single footprint in healthy soil, there could be thousands of kilometres of fungal threads. And without this mycelium network, the trees of the Miombo woodland would not survive.
Next, I'm going to harvest one of the eggs, and hopefully we can get some of that mycelium still attached to the base. I think I might even have hit the root itself. So let's see. You can see some white in the soil. That'll be the mycelium attaching. Here's a piece of the root that it's likely attaching to. You can see the mycelium in the soil, fine threads that can be 1,000 times thinner than the roots, and that maximizes the surface area of the soil that they can actively mine for nutrients. And then if we look at it in the context of climate change, these fungi are crucial to drawing carbon through the photosynthetic network. It's transported below ground. The fungi then take that carbon and distribute it through the soil system, and these become vast carbon sinks, so crucial for mitigating the negative effects of climate change.
Lwampwa bwino kainyishina sango munani wona atemuisha ubowa munani nga twanukula munani tulakwata kuna business tulashitisha ubowa bwesu nga twatampa kunukula kula bali twanukula twayanika tulashitisha ko limbuwa fresh twashitisha ko bwauma kainga twashitisha buli ubowa bamwe abana tabakwata empia shakushita mu mabuku bashita kwa mabuku limbine shikwete ekitenge bulabwinenga nashitisha nashita kwa ekitenge na mfaka mwana kasikese sapato nakashitya ko ka Sofia ka ku skulu bula tupela ko market no kulya tulashitisha tire nipo mbaiseni bonse tude ekitaso bona bukaba tatwaki ukonga baikate kuba daji katambulu kamoneke balale bonse feti donsi ukasa muko mchikabili
umulilo nga uleisapa bebika nechushi nishubo wa buleuma.
The big dream for this community is simple but powerful: to see their mushrooms reach an international marketplace. Many of the species growing here are the very same ones prized in kitchens around the world. Mushrooms that fetch a premium price in the Northern Hemisphere. And here's the twist: when it's winter up north and fresh wild mushrooms are nowhere to be found, Zambia's mushroom season is just beginning. People on the other side of the world can enjoy wild mushrooms all year round, while giving these people a sustainable income. Everyone wins. But beneath that dream is something even more profound: protecting the home of these mushrooms, the beautiful biodiverse Miombo woodlands. Every year across southern Africa, more than 1 million hectares of this ancient ecosystem are lost. Trees are cleared for agriculture or cut down and turned into charcoal for cooking and heating. The cost is enormous. Biodiversity fades, wildlife loses its home, traditional foods disappear. So if this community achieves its dream, mushrooms will become more than just something to harvest. They become a reason to keep this forest standing.
Twatemwa sana nga chako bati pepo muletu bati market kuti yasangu bati kunchende kuno tushitisha pe mushumu mwe tatwa kwata bakastoma ko bati baisa bashita so tulakabiru bobulamena sana bakastoma baisa basashitoboa to pati bakalaisa mkushitobu bishi no wow manishita fya leo na kakajina tuisha natukata bakastoma bano no bengala sanga no buchushi kaidi fya tushita nile samesha twamukunukula twapanga business. Tente kuwama kila wawa banandi tente kuwama galukila wawa banandi tente kuwama tente kuwama tente kuwama tente kuwama tente kuwama ya alipanga